Week 10, and we will designate this episode to playoffs because they are only 3 weeks away. Take a look at last week, and Tim capped off a 130 to 101 against Jake, so he solidified himself as nobody. Your season's not done, I guess. So for some reason, I beat Pat. Go Jeremy Langford, beast mode. Jason beat Nick. Todd beat Joe, Barry beat Chris, and Kenny beat Bryce. So let's take a look at standings. With me and Chris, top our division at 7-2 tied. Kenny is in the playoffs right now. Barry is right underneath him, and Jake is riding I believe a 3-game losing streak to him at last with Tim right there with him. But, like I said, 3 games to go. Some crazy shit could happen. And looking at the other one, we got the top 3 at Joe, Todd, and Jason. But the other 2 at 4 and 5 with Nick and Pat. And then Bryce at 3 and 6. So it's still a toss-up. I don't know what's going to happen when we look at the scoreboard for this week. And we really see who could use a victory. Both Tim and Bryce, this is a good week for both of them to kind of jump back into the talk. Jake, you have to beat me. It's not going to happen, though, because I'm a dominating force. And to really get back into it, as well as Jason, I mean, everybody's got to win, but Jason can really jump ahead by beating Pat this week, and I think he will. Todd, I think you beat Nick this week, and I think Jason and Todd both jump back up again. Joe and Barry, that's a good matchup. Both are in the playoff talk and both need a win again. And Kenny, I think you beat Chris this week. Like I said, Kenny, I think you get the 3rd spot in our division for playoffs. Obviously, if we lose out, go 7 and 5, you know, it'd be something different. Maybe somebody else would get it, but I think me and Chris maybe win 2, lose 1, or win 1, lose 2. We still both make it, so I think Kenny can really grab a hold of that. Other than that, keep this video short. It was a good week. I expect this week to be really like I said last week, I thought somebody would jump out and nobody did, so maybe this week somebody jumps out. Really goes the distance. How about I pick my underdogs? We'll go with that. My underdog for my division is Barry. I do think Kenny can do it, but I think Barry might jump ahead with Marcus Mariota starting to pick up, and all they're going to do is play from behind and throw the ball, so he has that potential. And I think in the other division, I think Pat can really come back with Teddy Bridgewater starting to throw more. Giovanni Bernard's been kind of hit and miss, but Tavon Austin's been solid ever since I dropped him, and A.J. Green's always been good. So yeah, there it is. Good luck. Have a good week.